Some people believe certain gifts are blessings. Others believe they are punishments. I have spent my entire life wondering which one mine is. Ever since I was 6 years old, I have seen people no one else could see. Not shadows, not dreams, real people. Or at least, they looked real. The first time it happened, I thought I had made a new friend. A little boy about my age stood beneath the mango tree outside our house. He smiled and waved every afternoon. I waved back. One day, I asked my mother if he could come inside to play. She looked outside. "There isn't anyone there," she replied. I pointed toward the tree. "He comes every day." My mother's smile slowly disappeared. She closed the curtains and quietly told me never to speak to strangers outside again. As I grew older, the strange encounters became more frequent. Sometimes I saw elderly people standing silently beside busy roads. Sometimes I noticed children sitting alone inside empty classrooms after school. Whenever I tried speaking to them, they simply stared. Their eyes always looked sad. Eventually, I stopped telling anyone. People already thought I had an overactive imagination. I didn't want them thinking I was losing my mind. Only my grandmother believed me. She lived in a quiet province where old traditions were still respected. When I told her what I had been seeing, she didn't laugh. Instead, she nodded. "Not everyone is allowed to see beyond the veil," she said. "But once that door opens, it rarely closes." Before I left her house, she handed me a small wooden pendant carved with an old symbol. "Wear this," she whispered. "It won't stop them, but it may keep the dangerous ones away." For years, the pendant seemed to work. The spirits remained distant. I could still see them, but they never came close. Life finally began to feel normal. Then my grandmother passed away. I buried the pendant with her, believing she deserved to take it into the next life. That was my biggest mistake. A few weeks later, everything changed. The figures returned. Only this time, they noticed me. Everywhere I went, someone was watching. An old woman stood outside my office every morning. A young man appeared at the last train station every evening. Neither ever blinked. Neither ever moved. They simply waited. One rainy night, I was driving home after working overtime. The roads were nearly empty. Without warning, a child appeared in the middle of the street. I slammed on the brakes. The car spun across the wet pavement. Everything went black. When I opened my eyes, I was standing beside my wrecked car. Paramedics surrounded someone trapped inside. It took several seconds before I realized the person they were trying to save was me. I tried shouting. No one answered. I tried touching them. My hands passed through everyone. Then the spirits appeared, dozens of them. The old woman, the little boy beneath the mango tree, the silent man from the train station, many others I had seen throughout my life. This time, they weren't watching me. They were forming a circle around me, as if protecting me. From the darkness beyond them came another figure. It was taller than the others. Its body was covered in swirling shadows. Its face had no eyes, no mouth, only endless darkness. It reached toward me. The spirits stepped forward together. For the first time, they spoke. Not yet. Their voices echoed as one. The shadow figure stopped. Slowly, It disappeared into the darkness. I suddenly gasped for air. Bright hospital lights blinded me. Doctors rushed into my room. One nurse burst into tears. "You've been unconscious for 3 days," she said. "We almost lost you." Months have passed since the accident. People often ask why I always seem distracted, why I occasionally stop walking and glance over my shoulder. I never tell them the truth, because the spirits are still there, watching, waiting. They no longer frighten me. Sometimes I think they're guarding me, but every now and then I catch sight of the shadow without a face, standing far away, patiently waiting for the day. The spirits can no longer say, "Not yet." The end.